What's up, guys and girls? This is Timmy and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So you joined me at the beginning of the end, shall we? Oh, they took him. Yeah, OG has just died of starvation. I didn't have food for quite a while, and for various reasons which I'll come to in a minute, we are struggling. But ooh, we can get a replacement for OG already. Vomiter, I guess. There you go, Bubbles. You are the new OG. See, it's like you never died. I also lost that Catalina a second ago. So I could get a new one for her, but she's destructive. So yeah, hello, print me, thank you. Before I go on, carry on and show you the rest of the disasters. I'm just in the middle of doing this at the moment. My main problem with the food situation right now is these are now overheated. If I look at the temperature for the base, you can see the whole place is pretty damn hot, and I've done this, see? I've actually stuck it in one of these coolers to try and cool the area in here and then have the oxygen sucked through and pumped into the base, but quite frankly, it doesn't seem to be working. Why? Pipe blocked. Oh, shit. What the fuck? There's no power, so they're not posting any water. Yeah, that makes sense. Has this got sand in it? You have no power, but do you have sand is the question we are asking ourselves. You have 190 kilos. But anyway, so yeah, so my thinking here, which is going to completely fail and not work, as everything I seem to try in this game does not seem to work, is this one's out here into this cold area, and then back through here to hopefully will cool the area in here slightly enough to get these working. And some of these are growing. I would have thought, given that it's minus 20, it randomly changes a lot around here, but minus 25-ish around here, that alone would cool this little room here, but apparently that is not the case. As you see, there is a invisible force field that keeps the cold out. So yeah, again. Oh my god, more people are dying. Who's died now? Oh, not you, Joe Bird again. Once they finish this, they'll get back to making food and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, this colony has suffered. I still have quite a few dead bodies to get rid of, actually. But yeah, the graves are lining up now, particularly since I've implemented my not caring about the colonist approach or policy, shall we say. Oh my god. Mimar's dying. Okay, everyone's dying now. Okay, can we get to doing some of this? So do this. I think that's the one that's connected up to my... Yeah, that is connected. And this. It's already on 9. So this is the problem. As soon as I distract them to go and do anything else, nothing else gets done. So when I went to build there, they started doing that. But we are going to lose more duplicants. Where are you, Joe Bird? Oh, she's already been picked up, hasn't she? And Mimar. 2 more graves left, then we'll have to build some more. Still haven't found a replacement for Madison yet. No one has the right hair. But maybe we will. So I'm at a point now where everyone's just dying and I'm replacing them, and I don't care. But I did, if you notice, get all of their stress levels down. Okay, one of these days I'm going to get to do some recording and not have butt munches interrupting me constantly, but clearly that day is not today. So apologies, no idea why I left off there, but with this complete now, hopefully they can get to making some power and maybe some food. We have 2,000 calories in store now, which is nice. Who is making a mess? Oh, it's Ada. Okay, Ada is an interesting one which I should probably draw your attention to right now, because Ada is a destructive character who I accidentally allowed in. I'm not sure when I did that or why I missed the fact that she was destructive, but as you can see, destructive. So when she started breaking things up there, I decided to lock her in the basement, and she's been here for, I don't know, a good 8 to 10 cycles maybe, and she's still alive. I don't know how she's still alive. Like, she actually has come here, you douchebag, 1,500 calories still, which I don't know where she's getting food from, because to my knowledge there is no food down here, yet somehow she is feeding herself, which is curious. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening with her. Unfortunately, yeah, I started off by saying that the end is very near. Part of the reason I've said that is because my steam generator down here has now completely and utterly failed. Hey, what's wrong with you? Ada, do your job. Come and deal with all that shit. Is this sand? No, it's ice, granite, snow. Yeah, basically the magma has now turned into stone. So well, these are 800, 800, 800, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there is about 15 metric tons of water here, and it managed to cool down and solidify a lava field. I feel like that's not how things work. I don't think that's how it would work. But anyway, this is now slowly gone down from about 1600 degrees down to about 1000, and it's continuously falling. I don't know why this has got like water. It's almost like ice, but I'm assuming it's not ice. Yeah, and temperature at 97. So you see, we are potentially going to see some steam, but given the amount of effort, time, and lives it's taken for me to boil up this 15 metric tons of water, this is not a sustainable or worthwhile system. So that was an entire waste, and I don't really get why this didn't work, to be honest. I don't get why all of this has turned to rock when, like, I get why that one did when I dug it out, but I don't really understand what I've done to cool all this, unless it's this that's cooling it, but then that probably would have happened before I got here. So anyway, so that failed, so we have no source of fresh water. I have reorganized the plumbing up here a little bit. It's still not great, but it's slightly less horrifically laid out as it was before. And I'm now pumping stuff through here. Oh, the mop to be on there. Unfortunately, because I have very little power, and they still, for some reason, don't want to feed this with ore, unless I kind of run out again. Have I? No, I have been gathering. I got 15,000 kilos. Oh, I know why. 'Cause it's all fucking down here with her. I need her to die, because one thing I've done is got her to dig out all this coal. But I don't want to open the door until she's dead. She's literally like, I have lost so many people up in the colony who are living in so much more comfort than she is. I'm going to disable these, stop her using that. And yeah, and she's clinging on. So as soon as she dies, we can open up the basement again and at least go and get all that coal. We're also digging across into this area here. Unfortunately, Ada can't build, so I can only dig out stuff. I can't. Is this unreachable? I can't make her build bridges or ladders or anything like that, but I can live with that. She's pretty good at digging when I tell her to do it. Yeah, we're gonna turn all this off. I don't want you to have any oxygen from now on. What a douchebag. So yeah, so that's that. The filtration medium is pretty good, but obviously relying entirely on that for water filtration means we have a stop clock on our colony. And with that in mind, who is starving? Just Ada. That's fine. Ada. Okay, with that in mind, we are going to start building our way to the surface and see if we can't get out of here. So this is probably going to take an absolute dog's age, unless it's like here. But we're going to give it a go, and I am going to probably just edit as we go. Where was the priority thing gone from here? There was normally a priority thing there. Let's just see how far we can go with that. It's weird. I always got confused because the priority thing is here when you select the sort of priority mode, but then when you select to build something, it's there. Oh, and now it's back. Okay, I feel like I'm really going insane at the moment, which maybe I am. Entirely possible. Let's just stick in a sandstone tile across here. Oh, look, there's a little hatch in there. Emitting coal. In my previous colony, I've used hatches to quite effect, or in my practice colony. I'd like to do that again, but right. What is the temperature of this? -14. Okay, so they are cold. 8.2. What's it coming out at? Contents empty. Okay, so the gas pipe is -9.9, but the oxygen in it is 32 degrees. 32.7 degrees. Let's see what it reaches when it gets to the other end. If it's not at least colder, what the hell's that? Why is there something there that's really warm? 25-degree sandstone. Oh, very bizarre. Still 32.7. Okay, it's now warmer than it was. Oh, it went back to 32.7. Okay, so as predicted, this entirely failed. Which is upsetting, but such is life. Such is life, and hence why we are wrapping this colony up. Get to it, people! We're just going to accept as many people as we can, by the way, now. And I think we're going to probably have to go back to stress mode. I don't think I can concern myself with trying to keep them nice and happy and calm. We just need to get the hell out of here. These people have lived in this asteroid for too long. And this experiment has failed, assuming it was an experiment. Is there any more coal that we can dig out here? Oh, someone else has died. Yay! Finally, Ada! Thank God! Right, we can unlock this now and get to fucking work. God, these destructive people are harder than you'd think. So I'm going to come down and unlock this and grab the coal. Plenty of nice oxygen up here. Priority levels is still set on. Set on 9. Auto. Oop, here comes somebody. Is that you? Oh, it's a new OG. I know. Badoink! Yay! Now there is coal forever. Who's lashing out? No, she's not lashing out. She's dead. She can no longer lash out on anyone. Right, we need bodies. We need diggers. We need athletes. We just need everything. Here we go. You gonna grab some coal? Nope. Okay, you decided to bring some dirt to the toilet. It's weird. Okie doke. So we are coming down to it. I've made practically zero progress on the climbing front, unfortunately. But we have got the temperature down in here sufficiently for these to start growing again. We are down to 2 colonists, Hassan and who we got? Lyra. They're not even real colonists. They're just people I put in, just temporaries. Yeah, everyone else unfortunately has died of starvation. The main issue we seem to be having is water. I don't know how much water it takes to make an individual one of these. 75 kilos of water. Oh, that's weird. I have 255 kilos of water and 12,500 kilos of dirt. Yeah, all they seem to be doing is delivering water, not cooking. Do I not have anyone that's cooking? Okay, Hassan should be cooking. Hassan, can you... What are you doing with your life? You can deliver, you can sweep... No, actually, yeah, you can harvest. No mopping, no repairing, no power, no liquid cooling fan, no research, no composting, no art, no combat, and no digging. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna? Oh, he dropped off some bristleberries. With only 2 people, we should be able to stave off disaster. See, he just went there, picked up a fountain. Oh, delivering to that. Can I drop that priority down? Yay, they finally made a mush bar. Well done. Well done, Lyra. Even though you're not the one I told to make mush bars. Alright, Hassan, you should be able to make 1, 2, at least 2 of these mush bars before you go off and do anything else. I built in another one of these to try and get the water flowing a bit better, but they haven't delivered any filtration medium to it, so it's not currently working. Plus, unless, yeah, they haven't put coal in this yet. Where are you going to get the coal? You going to get coal? Delivering. What are you delivering? Okay, what? Now you're going to eat. What did you just do down there? You didn't carry anything. Oh, these people try my patience. They do. They certainly do. Right. Well, I'll either come back when everyone's dead, or I'll come back when I make some progress on climbing. Okay, guys. So something actually pretty magical is about to happen. You'll see that we actually have steam in fairly large quantities actually coming up the pipe, and if all is well, any second now we should see water. Oh yeah, it's dripping out. Hang on, wait, let me see the temperature overlay. Fucking boiling hot, but wait. Hang on a minute. Okay. Insulated gas pipe. Oh, steam at 130 degrees. Damn it. Okay, so you may be wondering, how has this magical thing been achieved? And the simple answer is I cheated. I activated the debug menu, and I had to play around down here. Now, in order to, if I activate the debug menu right now, what I was basically doing is I've set this to 100,000 Kelvin, which, off the top of my head, I don't know what that is. Minus 200 and something is like 0, but I don't know what the what's the word I'm looking for? The little bits on the scale. Fucking hell. Increments, that's what I'm looking for, is. So, anyway, but if I do this, that all turns to 10, that all disappears, because I'm guessing it just gets melted away into oblivion. And then in here we have temperatures of actually like not massive, like 115, 110, but enough to generate steam. As you can see, there's a lot of steam in here. Now the steam in here is 140, 160, which is obviously hot. Don't get me wrong. Let me just get rid of that. I can actually pick up neutronium. How interesting. Yeah, that's obviously hot, but I mean for steam, not massively hot. However, this thing keeps breaking. Once this gets over to about 100 and let's have a look. I don't know where do I see what it's. It says melting point 1,000 degrees, but clearly that's not right. I made it out of gold amalgam, which seems to be. If I turn off that for a second. Oop, go away you. Seems to be the main one to give me higher temperature, or things that can survive at higher temperatures. The gold bang plus 50, these are all nothing. As I've got everything else unlocked, all the mercuries and random stuff which I haven't even found yet. That's just going to say because I activated the debug. Steel is plus 50, so, and I don't know what's going on here, I can't quite see the one on the end here, but it says 0, 0. Yeah, so I feel like I've got it made out of the thing, so I just, this was never going to work. If, like, I mean I can, because I think should still be open. Yeah, I can actually just replace that now. And it instantly starts overheating and gets damaged, and so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. The other thing we need to do, I'm in full cheat mode by the way now, because I'm very close to it. Had I have not decided to have a quick play around with this, I would have wrapped it up by now. Boink and boink, and we'll stick one of these in. Actually, doesn't matter if it's not pretty now. There we go, and I just want to see this work. Like you've got to understand, I have put so many freaking hours into this that I really just want to see it work. Gas pipes, drink, boink, and insulated. Guess so, yeah. There we go. Right, now let's watch that come through. Ooh, that's the wrong one. No, I can't see it. Hopefully these will now cool it down a little bit. At least until this breaks down again. I don't know if there's a. I mean, I can set the temperature, but meh. I at least want to see this system function. Right, there we go. See what it's coming out of here at now. Oh, I fucked it up somewhere there, haven't I? No. Freezing damage? What? Broken? Oh my god, seriously? Maybe I don't need to. No, because it's coming out there at 102 degrees. How, thermoregulator, 59 degrees. How are you getting freezing damage? Oh, was that overheat damage then? No. Buildings. Just get rid of that one for now. See what's coming out now. 102 degrees. Now at 102 degrees, it was not turning to steam down there, but something tells me it's not going to turn back to steam. Wait for the gas to come flowing through. It is gradually dropping. Insulate gas pipe. Oh no, now it's going back up again. Okay, it varies massively. I mean, eventually it'll cool down, surely. But then again, in this game, who knows what might happen. We've got steam here. See what happens to the steam. Oh yeah, okay, it is solidifying in there. Solidifying? That's not the right word. You know what I mean. It is turning into water. But something tells me it's probably already broken down here again. Yep, it's already broken. So yeah, so this was never, ever going to work. I don't know what I've done wrong here. I feel like this is possible. Hey, look, all the water's finally gone after all that time. But I clearly I've messed up, or my understanding of how this game works is somewhat broken. So such is my want. Let's hook this back up. There you go. Send some more water down there. Other thing I have been doing there is I have completed this again by cheating. Boink. And you're going to build up automatically for me? You are not, so I'll have to do that myself. Fine. I get rid of those blueprints so I can... What the hell? Why is there a crack in hydrogen? It's not how gases work. There we go. But I have dug all the way to the outside of the map. Unfortunately, there is no more an outside of the map, which is kind of upsetting. So if I press backscape again, you can actually see the entire world in which my colonists are occupying. And you can see that we've actually covered quite a large amount. Obviously, we haven't been out to the sides, but I mean, there isn't anything out there worth looking at. There used to be, and I've seen it on people's... this weird little outcroppy thing here. There used to be an edge. So you would get to... There'd be like a ring of neutronium around the edge, but you would have a little circle, and then there will be the void at the other side of it. That, oh my god, I've broken the game. That seems to have gone entirely now. Okay, these are actually different materials, these little bands. But up here is all neutronium. So they've obviously just got rid of that idea for now, and it's just a basic square thing. The thing I'm noticing is there really wasn't much in the way of magma on this map. It literally is just down at the bottom. Seeing it, scanning around, see if there's anything interesting down here that I haven't seen before, like mercury and things like that. I know they're on the list, but I've not yet to see them in the actual game. But yeah, so that at least gives us an interesting idea of what the map actually looks like. And you see, we have gone a long way, but unfortunately, there is nothing at the edge. So there was no point in me waiting for hours and hours to go there, because I would not have found anything. So I think I'm going to wrap this up now. I think, you know, I've enjoyed this game quite a lot, but I feel like, you know, it's run its course for me in terms of I can't do anything more. You know, my aim with this colony was to create a self-sustaining colony, and I've obviously failed at that quite miserably, because without this working, without a sustainable source of fresh water, the colony cannot be classed as sustainable. Because right now I have a lot, 25,000 kilos of sand, but as soon as that runs out, which it will obviously if I keep going like this, That's it. I'm done. I mean, there's sand here, there's sand there, bits and bobs around. There's still, like, I could drag this out for longer, but ultimately we're on a downward curve here towards death, so I just don't really see that there's any point in me carrying on with it. I may come back to this game in the future with some updates, but I've made it clear that I don't feel that this game is operating how it should be right now. Now, I could just be misinterpreting it, and that could be down to my lack of understanding, that I understand that. But what I mean by that is it's not expecting or adhering to what I would call real-world laws. So how temperature works and things like that. And it's just kind of frustrating because the whole point of the game is based on those real-world laws, and when they don't abide by it, I just find it a little bit frustrating. So, but as I say, it has been a lot of fun, and if you haven't played this game, I would recommend checking it out. Like I say, it's not massively expensive, and there is quite a lot of fun to go. And as long as they keep updating it, which given the developer, I think they will, and I think it will get a lot better. But for now, guys, that is going to do it. Let's take one last slide over our colony. Temporary still locked inside there. Nails still there. Poor old Madison still rotting away in the polluted water pool. Oh my god, this tunnel cost us dear. Cost us dear. The coal generators that they would never restock are now being restocked fairly regularly, which is nice. Our first attempt at creating steam, which was an absolute failure. Our oxygen generation system worked quite well, and this is obviously expandable, so if I had have solved the water crisis, we could have produced oxygen pretty much long term. As you can see, the base is very nicely stocked with oxygen right now. And the sad effect of this, I mean, I just want to have a quick count up and see who died. So Boss, Joebird, Ada, Joebird, Boss, Charlie, Hassan, Frankie, Mima, Joebird, OG, Catalina, Frankie again, OG again, Rowan, Boss. There was quite a few Joebirds in there, wasn't there? I have something about killing that girl, apparently. Not in real life. Not in real life. That would be both inappropriate and illegal. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. So I've been Timmy, and this has been Oxygen Not Included. I want to thank you so much for watching this series, and I hope very much you'll check back for the next episode, whatever that may be.